given to us. Let me show you, for those of you who were not there for that right, let me show you the inspiration. Jeff Hanna from Nitty Gritty Dirt Band was showing me this mandolin riff and suggested that I write a tune for it, which I did with Megan in tow. The two of us kind of started working on the bones of it. Let me see if I can find this mandolin riff, y'all. Oh, Lord. It's a really cool mandolin tune. Jeff Hanna is an incredible mandolin player, renowned for his work with Nitty Gritty. I think I've got this somewhere, guys. Hold on one second. It's so cool to see him jam this riff, because he plays it differently than I could play it. Oh man, it's gonna be hard to find. It's like way back in my... Oh, here we go. Found it. Hold on, sorry. Turn up the volume for you guys. Play, baby. Play. Yeah, so we started with that riff. Megan and I messed around with some melodies. We were talking about lyrically where we wanted to go, and we made some decent headway. If you guys who were tuned in will remember on that episode, we, messed around with a verse melody that we liked, and we were kind of trying to figure out the punch of the song, because I think with songwriting, though you may not start with a title in mind, it's very important to have sort of the core of the tune wrapped up in the punchline of the song. At least that's definitely like a very country bluegrass way of thinking about things. So I kind of took it off by myself after our on-air write, and was thinking about like a bluegrass, like a Dolly Parton-ism, if you will. And I came up with the idea of Turn the Green Grass Blue. And I thought that that was a really fun bluegrass song title. So wrote this little lyric for it, and I would love to do it for you guys. I haven't really done it for probably about a week. I haven't messed around with this tune, so hopefully it'll come out. But ladies and gentlemen, performed here for the first time ever for an audience on LPTV, here on the Dark Room channel, lifted from the Made From Scratch channel. This is Turn the Green Grass Blue. Never heard. Barefoot getting sunburned back where she was raised. High hay in a little creek, copperheads in the summer heat. Sun the color of a Georgia peach back where she was raised. And Daddy would always say, Mama, won't you get that fiddle? Come on and burn it to the ground. Well, like an old train whistle, that high and lonesome sound. She could play those mountain tunes you can tell, and I don't know how well you can hear with the mandolin and the mic, because the mandolin loves to overpower everything that it comes in contact with. It's kind of like a banjo in that saying, oh, Justine likes the sound of it. Thank you. Jed loves the mandolin as well. Much appreciation. Also, shout out to my sister, Megan Lovell, in the chat. Thanks for joining, Megan. I felt nervous when you got in the chat. I felt a little flush coming up through here. But yeah, I kind of went like a super rootsy direction, because I don't know if you guys remember, but on the on-air right, we were like kind of batting ideas around that felt, you know, rootsy. We were like, oh, it's got to have something like Little Feat, old school, bluegrassy, like we got to have a bluegrass spin. So lyrically it goes like this: down home, digging in the dirt, a little hard work never hurt, barefoot getting sunburnt back where she was raised, high hay and a little creek, copperheads in the summer heat, sun the color of a Georgia peach back where she was raised. And Daddy would always say, Mama, won't you get that fiddle, come on and burn it to the ground, wail like an old train whistle, that high and lonesome sound. She could play those mountain tunes passed down to her like heirlooms. Y'all, Mama was little, but give her a fiddle and she could turn the green grass blue. Sally Gooden in Cripple Creek, starting fires with gasoline. The dogs are ugly, but they ain't mean. Appalachia way. Rawhide and Rocky Top. They make fun of the way we talk, but our front doors ain't ever locked. Appalachian way. Don't it make you want to stay? Which is basically, it's just another version of, you know, Blue Ridge Mountain memories, because I love writing songs, and Megan and I both love the Smokies. We love writing songs about the Appalachian Mountains and the Smokies in Georgia and Tennessee. It's like very true to form. But I did think it was clever, because Sally Gooden and Cripple Creek and Rawhide and Rocky Top kind of shouting out, those are fiddle tunes, like traditional bluegrass fiddle tunes. So it's kind of a fun little repartee. It's like somewhat witty. And it's really fun to sing. Like, I'll do that chorus one more time. It's just a blast. Like, Megan and I were kind of messing around. I love the little, y'all, Mama was a little, but give her a fiddle, she could turn the green grass blue. And Megan, I saw that you sneakily asked if this was inspired by my childhood, and in fact it was. It was, in fact. Where Megan and I grew up as kids, we had 70 acres. Our folks had bought 70 acres out in the North Georgia mountains, and there was like this little tiny creek, and so that first verse is very much like nostalgic city. High hay in a little creek, copperheads in the summer heat, sun the color of a Georgia peach back where she was raised. But it's somewhat unusual, I feel like, for kids of our generation to have had such a rural upbringing. Not really, but like in the circles that we run in, it's kind of unusual for us to have gotten to have such an idyllic, like Andy Griffith style upbringing, and I loved it. And I would really try to give that, you know, if ever I have a kid, I'd love to raise him out in the country, because you get to have such a, it's a very sweet way to grow up. Any of y'all who grew up in the country might know what I mean. It's like, it's very simple and fun. You get to build forts, and, you know, we didn't have cell phones or computer games. And it was great, and I loved it. So to write a song that feels inspired by that sweet, Georgia peachy, colored glasses of childhood, it just feels good. So maybe I'll do a little piece of it one more time, and then I'll log off. It's hard, y'all, to stream without my sister. I don't have my foil. Megan, why are you not here with me? But you're in the chat, and we were Major Tomboys. Overalls and bare feet. Yeah, we would never wear shoes when we were kids, and our dad, we grew up on a building site, and our dad would get supremely annoyed with us, because he was like, you're just begging for a tetanus shot, aren't you? You're going to step on a nail. I'm going to have to take you and get a tetanus shot. But yeah, no way. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to do a little piece of it because I'm having fun playing the mandolin, so. Down home digging in the dirt, little hard work never hurt, barefoot getting sunburned, back where she was raised, high hay in a little creek, copperheads in the summer heat, sun the color of a Georgia peach, back where she was raised. And Daddy would always say, Mama, won't you get Dogs are ugly, but they ain't mean. Appalachia way. Rawhide and rocky top. Make fun of the way we talk. But our front door ain't ever locked. Appalachia way. Make you wanna stay. Mama, won't you get that fiddle? Come on, burn it to the ground. Way like an old train whistle. The high and lonesome sound. Yeah, she could play those mountain tunes passed down to her like heirlooms. Your mama was a little looking her fiddle. She could turn the green grass blue. Yeah, my mama was a little looking her fiddle. She could turn the green grass blue. Let's see. Close enough. Close enough, guys. Thanks for tuning in today and hanging out.